I mean, this class is not really a kind of showcase class. This is an experimental class, really. So don't feel like you need to do any performances. Does that make sense, Emma, what I just said?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Ellie, can I ask you the same thing? What brings you here? Oh, it's on mute still.
Maybe should I mute myself first? It's something that I never did in English, actually. And fun fact, I text Tom asking if I needed to like bring some no sheets, how's it called, scenes or something, or if we upload some documents stuff. No, it's a cold reading. Okay, great. There you go.
You're not alone. You're not the only person that's asked me that, by the way.
But I am like, I did it before in Italy, so I'm supposed to know what does that mean. It's not really different from Italian, but I suppose I was just super nervous and really insecure, which is something that characterized me a lot. But yeah, it's something that I never did. And it's, how can I say that? I think if you want to do this job properly, you need to do everything. You need to try everything, and you need to constant be on training in the good part. That's
Sorry,
it.
I do hear you. Gillian's got a.
No, I saw it. I was like almost like, that's super fun, but didn't want to do that. So yeah, that's why. I'm sorry for the mess in my boyfriend's plates.
It's all good. It's all good. And what else is really good is you admitting you're nervous, because I think a lot of people pretend that they're not nervous, and it gives this quality of kind of defensiveness and like arrogance for someone who doesn't admit they're nervous. I'm nervous. This is my first cold read class of this year. And I think when you admit that to yourself and to the room, then you allow vulnerabilities to come into your work, and you get very interesting to watch when you are vulnerable. And it's hard to practice that, because you would hope to get that on every take, that sense of, I don't know what's going to happen. And that's scary, but it makes you interesting to watch. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the other day, brilliant film, but occasionally you can almost see Brad Pitt mouthing the words before his line. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in my actors. I want to see them out of control and not knowing what's going to happen next. So maybe it's a good practice to obviously do things that you've not done before, but also just trusting that it's going to be okay. Even when there's silence, even when you don't know what you're doing. Emma, have you got a question? Your hand's going up. Yeah, unmute yourself.
I was just going to say, so I've always sort of concentrated on Stanislavski approach, and then today I sort of had the realization, I did some tapes because I've got to do some monologues later for one-to-one coaching. I don't connect with my words, and I've sort of come to the realization, like, I think for me, it's the Meisner technique I think I need to concentrate on, because I think Stanislavski is good for text analysis and things like that for theatre, but I think for the character and like for cold reading, because like, you do the repetition exercise and things like that, and it's a bit like that I think for cold reading, because you're always trying to pick up on the other character.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they all look like trying to get to the same place, whatever technique you use. But I think I definitely got a lot from my Meisner training for that reason. It felt more authentic, organic, spontaneous, and it didn't feel like I was putting so much pressure on myself to be an interesting actor or interesting character. It felt like actually it was all right for me to just be in costume and hair and makeup and on a set or on a stage, and be genuinely feeling things that are genuinely happening, rather than I am feeling sad as Romeo, I am feeling angry as, it's just, hang on, it is just me. Even with an accent, even with a limp, it's just me. So I think that was a big relief for me to get to that point. And I suppose a cold reading is the beginning of that process of realizing that you are enough before you start putting on lots of obstacles and traits and impediments that are character based.
And you're better than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, and I think he said that actually in an interview. He said that, all people are more interesting than all actors, but it's just, we've got this voice that says you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not interesting enough. So maybe another part of this class is practicing what happens in that space where you don't know what to do. And maybe if you take it from me and hear feedback from other people, if you can sit in that discomfort for as long as possible, just see how interesting you are. If you take it as an experiment in yourself, if you use yourself as a kind of social experiment, just see how long you can sit in the discomfort before just speaking. You know, yeah. Sana, can I ask you the same thing? Is that okay if you've been to a cold read before? Forgive me if you have.
I don't know, this is my first cold read class.
Welcome.
And I really wasn't sure what to expect, but I did see the YouTube video and I thought there would be singing and cold reading, so I thought that sounds amazing. But yeah,
No, thank God.
is there singing in this class?
I loved you, Liz.
Oh, that was great. The Christmas cold read was, not a
I
traditional.
didn't know the bloody song. Well, I do know the song, but I didn't know that bit, and it was wrong anyway. The words were wrong, so it was all your fault, Tom.
I'm really sure.
they're all mixed up.
I don't know. That's a regular thing. I trick people. I've got a lot of acting instructions and scripts that, we're basically being silly in this class. We're basically unlearning a lot of bad habits, which is showing up to an acting class and like, I'm going to act the shit out of this scene. It's like, nah, you could do maybe, but it's not, you're not learning anything. You've got to do something different from what you normally do to learn something new. And that's what I took from the classes I went to in LA, is that you've got these actors you recognize from TV and films, and they're awful. They're doing some really dodgy things, bad decisions, and over the top or really boring work. And you're like, yeah, of course, that's what a class is for. You want to experience like what it means to be bad in order to not do that on set or on stage. So yeah, part of it, it's nothing to do with singing, although if you want to sing, feel free. I've just done a very bad Britney Spears. But this is more about letting yourself just do the words. So putting your attention on your partner, in this case, it's going to be the person on screen with you, and just, yes, allowing the words to be enough, allowing you to be enough, and allowing your partner to be enough. And hopefully, if nothing else, at the end of the class, you can kind of come off of the call and just check in with how authentic you've been, rather than, oh, I really did a good character there, or I really feel like I did a good performance, or people liked me, just to see. And I promise you, when you think you're being boring, you're not. You're not boring. And even over these next, whatever time we've got left, hour and 40 minutes, if you can take a big, like, while you're working, take a big breath and keep your attention on the other person. And you would not believe the perception other people will have on that moment. In your head, it might be fuck, I don't know what I'm doing, but people be like, wow, they're really thinking about what to say next, or God, that's a lovely awkward moment, or something that you've got no control over. And I think that's what strikes me the most in a cold read class, is that other people's perception is just so different from your experience. And if you can allow it to happen, there's so much stuff that you're not in control of, that is going on outside of you. And if you're acting for the right reasons to give a human experience, then you have to allow yourself to be that uncomfortable and vulnerable and not know what you're doing. So it's worth practicing. So sorry if you've come for a singing class, Sana.
No, I knew it was cold reading, but I thought it was cold reading plus singing, because that's the added bonus. But I do really want to improve my cold reading, because I'm trying to get into voiceovers and do audio dramas.
Right.
So you need to be really good at cold reading for those.
Yeah. And I think some of that as well is just trusting that it takes as long as it takes. If you've got to read something for the first time, it takes as long as it takes. Even this class, like, because my heart's beating and I'm nervous, I'm feeling like I'm wasting time. Like, I haven't got time to breathe. I've got to be a teacher. I haven't got time to. It's like, hang on a second, chill out. Like, actually, I've got a clock ticking as well, which is reminding me of what a second actually is. In my head, every second is a minute. But maybe that's a nice reminder of, oh no, actually, just taking each now as it comes. Because when you're on the spot, so when you start getting in pairs and you're just working with your partner, you'll be amazed at how much time changes. Like just the things that happen to you below the neck when you're working. It's amazing. And we have to counteract that as actors so that we're not like always playing that character who's on edge. We have to know what that feels like to just be a normal human being without the kind of self-imposed pressure. I'm talking a lot, but yeah, what I'll do, Sana, is probably get a couple of people that have done the exercise before to work. Oh, there you go. Liz has done quite a few voiceovers. Maybe you guys can message each other. Also, my girlfriend Leonie's a bit of a voiceover. In fact, she's recording something now for eBay. She's getting a load of jobs over lockdown.
Well, I said it for the reason that I've put, because I sometimes try to do it in one take, or 2 at the most, and you end up not earning as much because they pay by the hour. So it can be quite good if you're not as slick.
Yeah,
Get more money.
and feeling your way into something. I'm a big fan of not showing up to a table read or even a first rehearsal feeling like you've got it sussed and nailed it. It's like you've never nailed it. It's never perfect. You've never got it sussed. You've just got to allow stuff to happen to you. And for us to be more sponge-like and less like grabbing at things that you think you should be doing. I need to be more this. And hang on, just slow down, listen. That's what we're practicing mostly, I think. Listening to me, listening to each other, listening to yourself. So we'll have a go at some scenes that I will allocate as we go, and I'll send you one half of a conversation, so it will be A and B, and just with each line, just take it as it comes. So take one line at a time, and then your partner will speak, and then you have a line, blah, blah, blah. It should become obvious. But yeah, just don't rush. We'll do one version with the text, one version without the text, and see how many of the lines stuck with you. And then we'll have a version where I give you an acting note, and it's usually something really silly. But see if you can do that as much as possible. Whether it's you've got a headache or your hair's on fire, just seeing if you can commit to that weird acting note. I suppose that's the thing that might make you think, well, if this is being recorded, I don't want the public seeing me acting like my hair's on fire. But yeah, we can get into that at a later time. But that Christmas cold read was especially fun, I think, because everyone had a drink in their hand and inhibitions went out the window a little bit. So maybe pretend you've had a drink so that inhibitions are dropped. So yeah, okay, everyone's here. I'll just allocate 2 people to work. So who hasn't worked together? I don't think I've seen Jill and Tony work together before. If you guys could pin each other's videos, and everyone else, if you please turn off your video, and then we can just see Jill and Tony together.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, turn off your mics and videos, everyone else. And then we can, and Jill, if you unmute yourself, great.
Done it.
Mario, if Mario can turn off your video, or I can do it for you. Nice, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Can I say Happy New Year? I'm going to. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year, Tom.
Thank you very much. Have you 2 worked together before?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. The gift about that is that you get to experience each other with fresh eyes. So you get to have that curiosity that you only get once, really. Like the next time you work together in class, you will know at least a little bit more about each other. So this is a lovely moment to be very curious about your partner. So I will invite you, even when I'm speaking, to fix your gaze now on your partner. So really good, really check in with each other. And however you take that check-in, it's not something you do at the airport. This is a checking in of kind of a person meeting another person for the first time without words, just connecting, contacting, seeing each other, and allowing yourself to be seen. To create intimacy, we have to let someone see into us, into me see. So soften to the fact that you are allowing yourself to be seen, warts and all, with all your flaws, and vice versa, that you are taking your attention off of yourself and onto the other person. Lovely. Nice. And in a strange way, however you decide to do that practically, I feel like we can see it happening. There's something that changes in someone's face when they're less self-conscious and they're more focused on their partner. So keep doing that. And I will ask you a couple of questions about each other before we start sending you out scripts. So Tony, can I ask you to notice a fact about Jill? What might be a fact that you've noticed?
Jill has dark brown hair.
Excellent. Jill has dark brown hair, lovely. Jill, can I ask you to do the same with Tony?
Tony has bright blue eyes.
Tony has bright blue eyes. Great, there they are. Lovely. And now, Tony, can you sense how Gillian is feeling? And in general, we've got those mad, sad and glad banners, but yeah, put it in your own words and we can kind of guide you to a more specific feeling. How is she feeling?
I think apprehensive, which would probably relate to being glad, because I think it's a glad apprehensive rather than a terrified apprehensive.
Nice. That's lovely. Because it's the same kind of bubbly feeling that can either make you really nervous and panicky or excited as to what's coming next.
Yeah.
So yeah, apprehensive in the bracket of glad is lovely. Gillian, how's Tony feeling?
Mischievous, I think. She looks glad, mischievously glad.
Mischievously.
I've got this, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely thing to the script. In comes Tony, mischievously glad. All right, let's get a little bit below the surface then, Tony, and ask about an opinion. Can you share an opinion about Gillian, Tony?
I think she's got a slightly off-kilter sense of humor. I think, you know, that old thing, like, don't talk about the parson's nose. And then when she offers tea with sugar, one nose or two, you know, that is that kind of, and she'd find that kind of slightly off-kilter sense of humor, I think.
What would that be in a word or a character trait? What would,
How
would you put it?
I don't know. It's not kooky. It's
Although Cookie's good.
Cookie's quite good.
Yeah.
I think the sense of humor is Cookie rather than yourself. Although I think maybe you do silly things sometimes just for the hell of it. So yeah, I'm going to say Cookie. UK Cookie rather than USA Cookie.
Nice. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. If you was with a friend and Gillian walked into a party and you went, hey, she seems kooky. That's a really clear, they know what you mean, you know what you mean, everyone knows what you mean. That's a cool description. Nice, thank you. And a brave one to share as well, considering you've just met. So Gillian, can you do the same? Can you share an opinion about Tony?
It's somebody I'd like to have a glass of wine with.
Yeah.
So I guess she seems very open to me. There's an open person there. Good fun.
Great. Yeah, open's really resonant. Open's a good word.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Should you go with open? Open's a good thing to know someone.
Yes.
It's also a really good state to be in as an actor, isn't it? It's what you want from
yes.
your fellow actor. So that's a good start. So we get to see then, without a script, we get to see what happens when mischievousness and openness meets, what was it, a kookiness, a gladness. Good. Okay, let me get these words to you then, and try not to get too bogged down in these words. They're just noises that you're going to be using, but within them is not a test. There's no great character to find. So Tony, you'll be A, and Gillian, you'll be B. And for the moment, you just need the first line. So soak in that first line, and I'm going to disappear, and I'll ask you to navigate this text together. It's just, I think, 4 or 5 lines each, and just bounce it back and forth, but slow everything right down. So have fun with it. Keep your attention on each other, and only go to the script when you absolutely have to. So don't rush to this text. It's not going to help you out. Your partner is going to help you more than the text. So if you got everything you need, you got your words, I'll leave you to it. Nice, have fun, see you on the other side.
How long do you intend to stay here?
I don't know.
Are you ever coming home?
Maybe not, but
You're joking.
no, but
I want to die.
please, for God's sake.
Hold that moment, you two, really nice. Close your chat box and we'll just go again from the top. No rush, you can take even more time and just see how many of those lines landed with you, see what you remembered, but more than anything, keep that connection. Take your time.
How long are you going to stay here?
I don't know.
Are you ever coming home?
Maybe, but
You're joking.
no, but
I want to die.
please, for God's sake.
Tony, can you just repeat "for God's sake" and just bounce that between you a couple of times? For God's sake.
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 Now, Tony, repeat your last line, which is "I want to die," and then Gillian, say "You want to die." Just repeat that a couple of times.
I want to die.
You want to die.
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 Your first lines. Do your first lines from here, from the top. Good.
Are you going to stay here?
I don't know, but
Are you going to stay here?
maybe, but
I just don't believe you.
no, you don't believe me.
No, I can't believe that you're doing this.
No, but I have to go.
No, but what? Why do you have to go?
I have to go.
I don't believe this.
Tell her, Tony, I want to die.
I want to die.
Please, for God's sake.
I want to die.
You want to die.
I want to die.
You want to die.
Hold that moment. Just look at each other. Good. Take a couple of deep breaths. And slowly just start to see each other again like you did for the first time, and notice that mischievousness, notice that openness, notice the blue eyes and the dark brown hair. Notice the gladness. Nice. And the kookiness. There we go. Yes. Soften. Good. Lovely. All right. Really nice. Okay. Good. So with just a few attempts at that scene, what's really interesting for me is seeing your take on that, because it's I took it from Royal Tenenbaums, which I watched the other day. And it's a lovely scene with Bill Murray and Gwyneth Paltrow. And there was a lot of what you did that really resonated from their relationship. But how did it feel? What was it like to go through those three versions?
It was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How?
Well, the first one I found was sweet. It was just quite flat, isn't it? The first read,
Sure,
generally.
Yeah.
And then somehow.
Yeah. There was such an intensity, and all this stuff was going like, why on earth can't you come home? You know, why aren't you coming home? And you know, and then just not making a relationship, but realizing that there was more to a relationship than seems on first read.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Intensity there.
Yeah.
Even though there's so few lines, it's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it's amazing, without 6 weeks rehearsal or backstory or analysis, you both got to a place of fullness just with the lines that you had that weren't learnt. And you were so full that when we went into the lines again, it's like, wow, there's something there. There's a tension, electricity, feelings. And it was, you wouldn't have to add much in terms of set and costume and to make that a scene.
Yeah, that was, I know it's really, that was fun.
Yes. I want to die. I was like, what? That came out the blue in the first read, actually. Totally came out the blue.
Because that changes the relationship, doesn't it? It's like, I want to die. So obviously there's more to this relationship.
And if you say it like you mean it, God, that's a gift for your partner, and it's really exposing for yourself to say those words.
It's quite hard to say. given the situation. Do you know what I mean? It was like, so you have that at the back of your mind as well. So
Yeah.
there's always that little something, isn't there, that is over and above, or just at the background.
That's what I love when you talk to actors about what, you know, their process, and then they give you this total curveball about, oh yeah, I've said this because actually I was thinking about Nazi Germany, and oh really, because the character is just being bullied in a playground. So however you manage to connect the dots, it's like maybe our job is to, you know that old cliche about do it again with feeling, but we are attaching meaning where there is none. We've just got text.
Yeah.
And it's emotionally driven.
Yeah.
Rather than textual.
Yes.
So what I love is when you are full of something, you feel good enough, because you know that feeling is overriding any sense of am I interesting or am I being a good actor, because you're just full, whether it's rage or sadness or gladness. You're like, I'm in it, I'm doing this, and you're going to get it. And I think that's interesting to watch. So that being said, let's fuck with all of that. Get rid of that version.
Right.
I'm going to send you to both a silly message that you can. Yes. So you've both got an acting instruction, and we're going to do that text again with you two following these two directions as if your life depended on it. So don't worry about being self-conscious. Just do these things. Trust that the text will come out. You don't have to read it, but this is going to be very different from how it was before. Have fun, and I'll see you on the other side.
How long are you going to stay there?
I don't know, but
are you coming home?
maybe not. No, but
What? No, but God, you've got to come home, for heaven's sake. I need you.
no, but
You and your butts.
but.
Oh, just come home. Are you going to come home?
No.
You are joking.
No.
Oh, God, I want to die.
Please.
No, you have to come
For
home
God's
right
sake.
now. Right now.
Oh, please.
You
God's
always do
sake.
this. You meet someone at the party and that's it. All your domestic life goes to hell. All your commitments go to hell.
We have to continue.
Yeah, we have to. Who is it, eh? Who is it?
And just repeat, for God's sake, you two. Keep doing the direction, for God's sake.
Please. For God's sake.
For God's sake.
For God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake.
For God's sake.
All right, good. Let it go. See each other again. Good.
Did you have ants?
Let's find out. People are saying Tony is fidgety. Emma says Tony is fidgety. Liz says Tony's itching and Gillian is bored. Liz also says Tony, get some disinfectant spray. Maria, Tony is itching and Gillian depressed. Sana, Tony Paolo, Gillian heard Tony too many times. Emma, Gillian is bored and tired. Sana, Gillian didn't sleep last night. Mario, Tony has an itchy bum or back. Eli, Gillian has had enough. That's a completely new perspective on it. Yeah, totally different, completely different. What was the direction, Tony?
I had an itchy back that I couldn't quite reach.
Nice.
Hence, you had to come home and do it for me.
Yes, back scratcher. I was bored. I was trying to be bored. But you are tired and bored and you've had enough, haven't you? Yeah.
Exactly. Isn't it funny? Just one physical direction and lots of other perceptions of that come in. Thank you so much, you two. Really nice to see you go through all of that.
Thank you, Tony.
That was lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Turn your videos on, everyone. Come back into the room. Yeah, perfectly portrayed, says Liz. Yeah, lovely. If you do get to see that scene in Royal Tenenbaums, it'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
With those words. Nice. That was fun. I like how we can just go from what feels like it would be a flat read, and if you can do that without any judgment and let this other stuff happen, then you're just more. I love watching actors when it seems like anything is possible, because there's a sense of danger with like Jack Nicholson maybe, and Meryl Streep has it. You don't know what's going to happen next. There's something behind the eyes where it's like they have access to anything, but huge rage, complete breakdowns, and it could happen on a switch of a coin, or flip of a coin. So yeah, there's a lovely sense of not judging yourself, just letting it be. All right, thank you two. That was lovely. Unless there's any questions about what we're doing here from anyone, then let's keep pushing through. So Paolo and Liz, can you two pin each other's videos, and everyone else again will disappear temporarily until we start guessing about what the hell it is they're doing. Good stuff. So unmute yourself and pin each other, and Liz is still...
Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it, if I unmute?
Yeah. Otherwise you'll be doing a silent movie, Liz. And have you guys worked together?
Nope.
Okay, good, fun.
Ciao.
Ciao, bellissimo. Let's get straight in with the work then, which is, I suppose it's uncomfortable in that I'm asking you questions that are quite personal about someone that you don't yet know. But you have to, as actors, dare to get under the skin of a relative stranger very quickly in order to get straight into the business end of things. So, Paolo, may I ask you to notice a fact about Liz? So something that...
Very red lips.
Right. Right. So, how could you say that again without adding your own opinion to it?
Very red lips.
So someone, I don't know who they are, could say they're not very red.
All right.
Yeah. So how could you say it again?
Red lips.
Right. Yeah. And maybe deep down you know that, wow, they're very red, but the kind of, they're pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. A scientist would say, red lips. So that's the observation of a fact, which is quite clinical. Liz, what's a fact about Paolo?
He has curls on his forehead.
He has curls on his forehead. Yeah, I know what you mean, because it's the hair, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose a scientist would go, well, they'd use words that we don't understand about hair and explain that. But yeah, from what you see, there are curls on his forehead. That's hard to argue. A feeling then. Paolo, how is Liz feeling? Take your time, just really dig deep and dare to get it wrong.
Excited, glad.
Oh, okay. Say that again.
Excited in the range of glad.
Yeah. I thought you said deranged from.
Like, I don't know,
close.
You're glad. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it makes sense. You'd be feeling that before working, yeah. Liz, what do you notice? How is Paolo feeling?
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. And what would you, in terms of a...
Glad.
Glad, did you say?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, enthusiastically glad. Very cool. So now we get into the more personal stuff. Paolo, what's your opinion of Liz?
Very straight to the point.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah, very straight and to the point. Can you put that in like a one-word description? Would you say like blunt or rude?
I would say confident.
Nice. Confident. Very cool. Nice. See, isn't it funny? You don't have to feel it, Liz, but you have to just accept that that's what Paolo's seeing. So it could be something you want to deny, or it could be an excuse to own it and just go, yeah. What if I was less worried about what people thought? Because that's all confidence is, isn't it? So, Liz, what's your opinion of Paolo?
Fun.
Great. Cool. That's a very good way to want to get to know someone. It's like, yeah, I see fun in you.
Yeah, and don't put words into my mouth this time, Tom.
What did I say? Oh, yeah, I did.
You know what you did to me last time.
He was a very good-looking young man.
Are you saying Paolo isn't?
Oh, no, he is. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right, I'll behave now.
You have to, yeah, you've got, at some point, you've got to say what you see.
Yeah.
And this, I'd be looking at Paolo right now and go, oh, that smile. You could break my heart, Paolo. Go on, let it out.
Those eyes.
The lips,
Yeah.
those eyes, those curls.
Yeah.
Good. So
I wasn't married, a bit younger, you know.
Right, there you go. Good.
Yeah.
This is setting up to be something quite fruity. Okay, so Paolo, I've just sent you your side of this script, and Liz, let's get you yours. You got something, Paolo?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Sorry, Liz, bear with me a second. Just sent you A as well, so let me give you B. There we go. So just take your first line in, and then when you've got that, leave your chat box open, but you don't need to stare at it. And we're just going to navigate the text together and take your time. The thing that you've done already is make that contact and be brave enough to be open and honest and vulnerable with each other. So get used to prioritizing your partner. And every time it feels like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, good, sit in that a little bit longer than you feel like you can. And trust that it's all right. Your partner is interesting enough. They've got your back. You don't have to run the show. You don't have to carry the weight of people's interest. Your partner is going to do it for you. Take your time, have fun, and just go through the lines one by one. Have fun.
You don't like me, do you?
Why do you say that?
I just know. I know you don't like me.
Well, you're wrong. I do like you.
How much do you like me?
Enough.
Enough to put up with all these questions?
Actually, no.
All right. Good. Great stuff. We're going to go again, get rid of the chat box, and we'll just go again from the top. Take your time. No.
You don't like me, do you?
Why do you say that?
I just know. I know you don't like me.
Well, you're wrong. I do like you.
How much? How much do you like me?
Enough.
Enough to put up with all these questions.
Actually, no.
Repeat no, Paolo. Both.
Sorry.
No.
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 Go again from the top, from the first lines, from the top of the script.
No.
Paolo, do your first line.
Do you like me? Do you?
I do like you.
Just repeat that. You do like me. Sorry, the sound's gone crazy. You do like me. I do like you. Repeat.
You like me. Oh.
It's fine. Just repeat. Good. Don't worry
I
about
do
it.
like you.
Good. You do like me. Good.
You like me.
I do like you.
You do like me.
I do like you.
You do like me.
I do like you.
You 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 like me.
I do like you.
Like me.
I do like you.
Do you like me?
I do like you.
Like me.
I do like you.
Look at each other. Good. Look at each other without words. See if you can just breathe together. Big, deep breaths. Keep looking at each other. Good. Good. Just deep breaths. Look into each other's eyes. Good. Nice. This, can you make this noise? Mm.
Mm.
And how, yeah, repeat it back. Good. Keep going. Good.
Mm.
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 All right, good. All right, I'll come in now. This full time out. You get a room really nice, really lovely. Yeah, people are already saying, "Oh my, you two." That was so sad. Now it's like being in the playground. So funny. Eli, oh my God, Paolo and Liz's eyes change expression so many times. Amazing. Tony, now this is just getting very naughty. Yeah, that happens. How was that, you two?
Yeah, great about this.
Yeah, what happened? Was it really loud in your ears?
Yeah, I don't know. At one point, I didn't hear anything, and I had to take it off. And I don't know how could you hear me later.
When I was speaking it, yeah, it got like an echo, but it's fine. Even your frustration when it was getting annoying, and I said,
yeah,
just repeat. It was lovely because you were really giving out that energy. It was like really nice to see. Liz, how was that?
Very interesting. I feel like a teenager now.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'll find one, but I feel like.
Yeah. Well, you look like one. You look like that. Yeah. Who was it said you were like being in the playground? It was like really, yeah, young love. It was, yeah, it's really beautiful and unfiltered. It's lovely to see you both just be that vulnerable and soft with each other and playful. I can't, when I'm working with actors, a lot of the time you're just trying to find that sense of play again, because it can all feel so serious and we forget actually that we're just messing around, really. Like there's no end goal other than say the right words at the right time sometimes. And yeah, we forget how we're more interesting to watch when we are in that playful state and not in that intense actory state. Even when you're in an argument, you can still have that sense of play. And it's lovely to see. Gillian saying Liz was feeling the sexiness in the first and second read. It was flirty between both. And then that finale line was... Liz has those come to bed eyes. Yeah. You're
making me blush now. Stop it.
All right, let's mess with it. Let's give you guys something to with. So Paolo, this is your direction. And Liz, you've got something to do here. So just do that. Just do that. We're going to use some of the lines.
Oh, help.
We'll use some of the lines from before, and don't worry about the scene. There's no scene. Just let whatever happens happen, but do those directions. Do those directions as if I've just whispered them in your ear on set, and there's 100 extras, and everything depends on you doing this direction. The sun is going down. This is the last take. Have fun with it, you two. Take your time.
Don't like me, do you?
What makes you say that?
I know. Just know you don't like me.
You're wrong. I do. I do like you.
Much.
Oh.
How much do you like me?
Enough.
Enough with all these questions?
Actually, probably not, no.
Paolo, say fine. Just say fine, and you two will repeat fine.
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 Fine. Oh, fine. Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Fine.
Now drop. Just keep saying fine, but drop the
Fine.
direction. And you two look at each other.
Fine.
Drop the direction. Keep saying fine.
Fine.
Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Nice. Really nice. Lovely stuff. Good. Yeah. Imagine we were in the same room and could get away with this behaviour. All right, let's see what people are saying. Sana, Liz needs to go to the ladies. Lou. Emma, Liz is uncomfortable or in pain. Gillian, Liz has wind. Tony, Liz needs to fart. Paolo is a sulky teenager. Emma, hold it in, Liz. Emma, you can do it. Mario, Liz is uncomfortable or in back pain. Paolo looks scared. Eli, Liz needs to go to the loo or something similar. Emma, on edge. Gillian, Paolo has someone looking for him. He's in danger. Sana, Paolo is nervous that someone is listening. Eli, Paolo looks paranoid. Mario, Paolo has paranoia and Liz needs the loo. Gillian, so funny and different. What was it? What were your directions, guys?
Mine was that I really need to fart. Thank you, Tom.
Perfectly.
I get suddenly very paranoid and think that there are people spying on me.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So somewhere in all of those quizzes, it was there,
Paranoid.
right? And there's a theme as well. In what everyone says, there's like a theme of whether it's discomfort or anxiety. It's fascinating with just the, and you two really committed to it as well. We went on a real journey from, soft, playful, funny, intense, uncomfortable. Yeah, it was, and the relationship kept changing as well. That's what was fascinating for me. Was it fun? It looked fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks, Paolo.
Thank you.
Really nice. Okay, everyone, come back. Turn on your videos and let's see everyone again. Let's check in. Yes, we're all still here.
Oh.
Excellent. Maria's still in the pagoda or gazebo outside. Tony's still at sea. Everyone's still awake. That's good. Any, well, Gillian's saying, well done. That was fab. Great that they managed to keep their attention on each other. Yes, that's what's fascinating. Even with like crazy direction, how much can you still do the thing you've been asked to do, but still keep your attention on your partner? That's when it gets really interesting. Yeah, good observation.
Yeah, and I was suddenly frustrated because I cannot stay on her because I had this other note to be paranoid. So I was, how can I manage this?
Yes.
But yeah. Great.
But the thing that makes you feel like a bad actor is also the thing that makes you really interesting. So the thing that makes you think, oh, it's not going very well, you burp, you mess up a line, you fall over. That's the thing that will stay with people. That's the thing that when you go to the pub afterwards, people go, oh, it was brilliant the way you just fell over or the way you just burped in her face. It's like, we have to get out of this idea that there's a right and wrong way of doing it. It's the mistakes, these happy accidents that are usually more interesting and more human to watch. To be human is to be humbled, to be humiliated. And we forget that and we try to do a good Romeo and Juliet or a good Macbeth. But it's these lovely little intricacies. Is there any questions from anyone that doesn't understand what the hell it is we're doing here? Or it's clearly hard to pin down because they're cold reads. So, you know, is it even acting if you're just saying the words? But maybe the bit that makes it interesting is if you're reacting, if you're allowing yourself to be affected by the other person and what they're doing to you, rather than you stressing yourself out by, am I doing a good acting job? And don't get me wrong, like I've tried actioning where I'm bullying on this line, I'm teasing on that line, and that's fine too. But I found myself having more fun when there's less decisions that are concrete and there's more, I don't know what you'd call that. There's more flow. There's more up in the stars, which is especially.
Messy.
Yeah. What was that word again, Paolo?
Messy.
Messy. Yeah.
Messy flow.
Yes. Yeah. That's the interesting stuff in the messiness. Nice pussy, Tony. Oh,
Thank you, darling.
Oh, we've descended.
Tom.
That wasn't me. Tony. Liz said it about Tony.
No, I just said Tom.
Oh,
It's your mind. There's a pussy, look.
Unbelievable. I think Liz has had an opportunity to be in the playground and not let it go. All right, let's try and maintain some professionalism. Love you. Right, who we got left to work? Gillian, do you want to play around with something? Oh, you've worked. Sorry, I've
already done.
Yeah, of course you have. Who have we got left to work? Emma and Maria. Can you two pin each other's videos? Very cool. Yes. And we'll all get rid of our own videos and let's have, good. Let's have you two pin each other and unmute yourselves. And Mario's still there, getting into the room again. Nice. Yes, by all means, say hello, and because you're about to get to know each other quite. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, what's making sense so far, Emma? Is there anything that is striking you as being difficult, or?
I think for me, I'll be difficult the spontaneity of it because obviously, like I said, I've been trained sort of the Stanislavski way, so try and just be relaxed and just being in the moment.
Yeah.
Is what is going to challenge me, but this is the whole point of me being here because I need it to challenge me because I think for me to connect to a character I need to do this,
right?
And this is my struggle.
Yeah, and I think the thing that was jarring for me for a long time is this idea that this character is outside of myself, to think that I had to be more than who I already am, but if I can maybe without shattering any illusions of acting, because obviously there are amazing character actors that talk about their own characters as people they know and would like to meet and go for a drink with. So it's possible to be so clear about a certain type of person that they feel very real to you, but it's still you. You are never not you. But
I mean, you said it perfectly earlier when you said, like, you know, before, like when you try to act, you try to look perfect, and I suppose that's the habit I've got into, whereas I just need to not do that, get out of my own way.
Yeah. And the reality is now, with all of these, you know, thousands of actors around, is that you're going to be cast based on something that you already have. Because if they want something fundamentally different, they're going to go with someone else. So it's trusting that the thing that you are, you know, with all of the kind of weirdness, and we're all fucked up. So that's kind of why we're going to get employed, for our own messiness. So if you can embrace that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's infinite examples of actors that are like so out there, so relentless with their weirdness, from, you know, Nicolas Cage to Steve Carell. They've tapped into this thing that makes them a little bit different from everyone else. And I think that's less about character and more about permission to be weird, wacky,
to let go,
To let go, yeah. And maybe the way through that is going to be through your partner. So trusting that however your partner makes you feel, that's cool. And it can usually be put into mad, sad, or glad. They'll make you feel good or bad or sad, and it's all fine. I think that, for me, is what makes us interesting, is when we let go of the results. Especially English people, we're very good at going, that is very interesting. I am very excited. I want to cry right now. I'm terrified, you know, and we intellectualize everything. Whereas good acting is not without that filter of being normal, whatever that is. So nice. And Maria, where in the world are you right now?
I'm still in London.
You are? Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, your shoulder keeps disappearing. It's very cool. Into the pagoda. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys the same questions. So Emma or Eli, what do you prefer? Emma.
Emma.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm mixing people together. Emma, give us a fact about Maria.
I think that she's a very kind person.
Where's the evidence for that? What's the scientific fact there?
For me, it's in the face, the expression. Like,
yeah, what's it doing?
It's very what's the word? Obviously, it's smiley, it's bubbly, but not enticing. I can't think the word is, but like, it's very relaxed and just. I know what the word is. I can't think of it.
So what I'm hearing is she's smiling, her face is relaxed. Oh, Liz is trying to help you out. Engaging?
Yeah, engaging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I maybe a scientist could say that's not an engaging face. We've done some research, we've run the numbers, and there are other faces that are more engaging than that. So how specific can you be about what you see in Maria's face that gives you that impression that she's engaging? So
some people, I don't know, for me, some people, like they're not very, you can't approach them, they're not very approachable.
Yeah.
But she gives me that impression that she's a very approachable person.
Based on what? What is it?
Just so relaxed, just the way she relaxes, she holds herself.
How is that? How does she hold herself?
She's just very, some people can be scrunched up, you know, some people can be tense. She just seems very, just calm. Do you know what I mean? Relax, it's like.
Yeah. See, this is frustrating because I know what you mean, but
I can't think what I want to say. It's there.
I'm pointing you towards an answer that is like free of guessing. It's like a really clinical, cold fact that no one could argue. And I totally agree with everything you said. And yet I might see Maria's calmness in a different way. So give me one thing that is happening right now with Maria that you can see that isn't a guess.
She's concentrating.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Focus. She's focusing.
How do you know?
I can't even explain it. It's just like the way she sat, the way she's staring. It's like intently.
But Liz is saying describe her. Like what do you actually see? Not guesses about her personality, but what do you actually see? See, the fact that you think she's concentrating could just mean, well, she's looking at me, or she's really, her eyes are open. Do you know what I mean? These are like really tangible facts. A physical thing, Tony's saying. What do you see?
What? So like her blonde hair?
Great. Okay, that's something that no one can like disagree. Yeah. No one's gonna say you're a liar. Yeah. Okay, so I know it's difficult, but we'll stick with that for now, because even in that blondness of her hair, all of the other stuff that you've mentioned, the openness and the calmness, that might be associated with it. But so that we know you can see her, like just literally see her, that's a really good starting place. Really nice. Nice. And we'll move on to more interesting below the skin stuff as well. Maria, what do you see? What's a fact about Emma?
Emma has blue eyes.
Wow, yeah, she really does, eh? Yeah.
Thanks.
Are they your own?
Pardon?
Are they your own eyes?
Yeah.
Wowzers. Very blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Good fact. So Emma, next is a feeling. Notice a feeling. So Maria is feeling what? You fill in the blank.
Oh, sorry, hold on, that's popped up.
Yeah, it's all right.
Let me get rid of that.
Liz is saying you borrowed your eyes from Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sorry, yeah, it popped up on my screen, so then it covered her face. I don't know, I think she's feeling calm. But anyone can say that because no actor's ever calm.
Yeah, isn't that funny that we say it though? Because it's usually a reflection on how we're feeling. When we say someone else is calm, it's usually like, yeah, you seem so calm compared to me.
For me, she seems so ready.
Right.
Like, prepared. But that's not an emotion, like.
Yeah, but it depends, like you might feel happy to feel ready.
Yeah.
Or you might be angry or sad about it. So if it was one of those three, mad, sad or glad options, what would you go for?
Glad. Happy, sort of.
Nice. Happy. We'll take happy. We'll take out sort of happy. You see happiness. And Maria, what do you see in Emma? What's there? Mad, sad or glad?
I see she's sad.
Sadness, yeah?
Somewhere behind her eyes, but I can't really tell.
Nice.
How that, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Lovely. And again, it's like according to society, we're all supposed to be happy all the time, and yet actually there's a lot to be sad about right now. So absolutely, that's a fair guess, a fair observation about your partner. Sadness, really nice, and no judgment on any of them. There's no good or bad emotion, like trees. There's no good or bad tree. So Emma, then what's your opinion of Maria? And this might come back to what you were saying before.
I think my opinion of her, she seems like a very open, nice person.
Yeah, really nice. So she walks in a room and you can look at her and go, oh, she's disappeared. You can say she's open, seems like a nice person. Really cool.
Big, bright smile.
Yeah, lovely. There it is. Maria, what's your opinion of Emma?
She's kind.
She's kind, you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Kind. And where do you see it? Can you place it anywhere? The kindness?
Kind of like combination of her own eyes and her smile together.
Nice.
That expression of kindness.
Very nice. Good. Now trust that everything that you've just said about each other is more interesting than the words that I'm about to send you. So I'm going to send you half of a conversation, but the more interesting thing over the next 15 minutes is going to be the stuff that you've just noticed about each other and that constant kind of infinity loop between you two. And obviously it's different because we're not in the same room, but you can get so much from just allowing your partner to see you and really seeing them. And we'll pick up on it, or we'll get our own version of it filtered through our own life and events that are going on. So really just see if you can do that more than just reading the text. So Emma, here's your side of the conversation, and I'm going to ask you to just get the first line. Try not to be tempted to read the whole scene. It really won't help you. There's no story to be unveiled here. It's just words. And Maria, here's your half of a conversation. And dare to be boring. Dare to be the most boring you've ever been in your lives, because you're going to get a few goes at this and it might turn out to be interesting. It might. But if you have one moment of really seeing each other, then you can come away from this feeling like you had a bit of human connection today, a bit of contact from your own little corners of the world. All right, so I'm going to disappear and you two are really slowly going to navigate through this text. Again, take your time. Even if you need to count to 3 before saying the next line, just really take your time. Good stuff. Have fun, you two. Keep seeing each other. Good. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
No, thank you.
I see.
I just want to be here.
Do you have a reason for wanting to be here?
No.
Then I must ask you to leave.
All right.
Good. All right. Nice. Hold that moment. Get rid of the chat box, you two. Good. Hold this moment. Now, notice how you both relaxed as soon as we finished. You both took a big breath. Shoulders went down. Good. Now start from this place. Good. Yeah. Relax and just do the words. Don't worry about the script and whether you're getting it right. Just say those lines to each other from here. Good. There's no acting required here. Just you two talking to each other. Good. Have fun.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
No, thank you.
I see.
I just want to be here.
Do you have a reason for wanting to be here?
Not really.
Then I must ask you to leave.
All right.
Now you two keep repeating all right, and as you repeat, it's going to feel like you're getting into a kind of fight, but I'm going to ask you to keep going until it becomes like you are agreeing with each other. So there's no problem, but just see where it goes, but just keep saying all right to each other. Enjoy.
All right.
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 All right. All right.
All right.
All right.
Right.
All 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 right.
Good. Keep going. Good.
All right.
All right.
And Emma, soften. Start to soften. So there's no problem. No agenda. Good.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Good. Even more, Emma. Good. Even more. Relax. Soften.
I don't know if it keeps cutting out, but the sound keeps going, so I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm just saying keep repeating, all right? But see if you can soften even more. There's still a little bit of tension. So just see if you can really keep your attention on Maria and keep repeating, all right, until you find something in each other that is so familiar that you're separated at birth, that you raise each other up to be the most important people in the world.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Right.
All right.
And Emma, keep your eyes open. You keep closing your eyes when you talk. Just really talk to Maria as if she were the most important person in the world.
All right.
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 Yeah, keep going, Emma. You still seem pissed off with her. Keep softening.
I can't relax. I'm trying to. I really am.
Good. Speak from there. Good. All right. From there. Good. Yeah. From there. All right.
All
Good.
right.
Nice. Keep going. Good.
It's all right.
Sorry, I can't hear. It keeps cutting out.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just laughing. It's just that seeing Maria working with you. She's trying to draw out this, she's telling you it's all right. She's looking out for you.
All right.
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 Nice, you two. Just keep nodding at each other without words. Just keep nodding at each other. Good. Take a big breath, both of you. Big, deep breath. Yes, completely agree, Gillian. Lovely to see Emma relax into the world. All right. Yeah, it was a real journey. Yay, Liz is saying. Yay. It's so, yeah, I totally understand, Emma. They're like, I'm trying to relax.
It wasn't that. The thing is, every time, like, I don't know if someone kept moving in the background, but it kept cutting out Maria. So every time she was saying all right, I couldn't hear her.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I kept going.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was.
The interesting thing is, you know, whatever the script said and whatever you could hear from each other, is seeing you, like, seeing your body change, like from fighting to acceptance. So, and that, like, I think we could have got that whether we could hear you or not. It was a real journey. I don't know how it felt for you, if you could.
I felt really tense. Right. I was really like, and I was trying to relax. The more I was relaxing, the more I was tensing. And then when you were like, just relax, I was like, I'm relaxing. I'm trying.
I hate that when you're on stage and someone says, just relax. It's like when you bang your toe and someone says, be careful. You're like, yeah, thanks. Cheers.
And it wasn't your fault. It's just that I knew what I needed to do and I couldn't do it.
Yeah. That's going to be a journey though, isn't it? That
yeah.
Kind of giving up, the surrendering to, to letting go, you know, because you need some tension to like stand up and talk and, you know, log on to this call. But then after that, it becomes diminishing returns. You need to like realize what's happening to your body and go, I don't need that kind of tension right now. Tony's saying, that's a great journey. I was with you all the way, Emma. So lovely, Maria. Yeah. Gillian, Maria stayed very open in the second read and dropped any intention. Yes. Liz, it was like, Liz is saying, I was like that at drama school. Every time we had to lie on the floor and were told to relax from head to toes, fidget and couldn't stop. Yeah, it's so interesting to know what our bodies are doing when someone says action, because it's not normal. Like if you're stacking shelves in a supermarket and someone says, all right, do that again, we're going to film you. Like, what? No, you just can't be normal. But the thing to practice, I suppose, is being as normal, as neutral as possible before you then start adding on character and story and accents and other things. But yeah, Maria, how was that for you? You seemed like when you noticed Emma struggling, you really lent into taking care of her.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it was a switch because I was trying to play this careless person somehow during the first take. Sure. And then I can't be careless because she needs my help as well.
Mm. And what I like about that, it was more about what you noticed in your partner than it was about lines.
But one thing when Maria started moving forward, I kept leaning forward.
Yeah.
Leaning forward a bit, and I was thinking, oh, hold on.
Bang your head on the camera. But yeah, there's so many, when you're in like that kind of state of receptivity as an actor, you find yourself, I suppose it's the same as like being on a date, you just find yourself copying the other person. If you really are interested in the other person, you end up breathing like them, talking like them, pretending to like Justin Bieber like them, or whatever it is. You just end up changing yourself because of who's in front of you. And it would be different with every single person. It would be totally different. But I think that's what makes us actors interesting. It's why we're good mimics. There are limits, Tom, I know. Maybe not Justin Bieber. Apologies. But, yeah, what a lovely journey in just, seeing if we can. This is the problem with, I find a lot of training, including some of Stanislavski, but also a lot of bad drama school training, is you're taught to create drama. You're taught to find a problem when sometimes there just isn't a problem, and to let the problem come from the words or to come from how your partner's being with you seems more realistic than to, I'm an actor acting. Because when that happens, it's like, I'm going to watch funny cat videos on YouTube because this actor is doing too much acting. But that's easier said than done. Fuck me, I know that. I wish I could take my own directions here. So Emma, let me give you something else to do. That's going to be the thing that you do next. And for you, Maria, the next time we do this, you are going to be obeying this rule. So we do the words again, but don't worry about getting them right or even in the right order. And everyone else, put into the chat box what you think they're doing. So commit to your instructions and don't worry about the scene. Just see what happens. Have fun.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
No, thank you.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you have a reason for wanting to be here?
No, I just want to be here.
Then I must ask you to leave.
Okay, all right.
All right, really nice, you two. Let's just have a look what people are saying. Liz, Emma is talking to a deaf person. Sana, someone is tickling Maria. Gillian, Maria has a puppy dog at her feet. Paolo, Emma is talking to a deaf person. Maria, yes, Maria has a pet. Mario is saying, yes, Maria has a pet. Liz, I was just going to say Maria is distracted by pets. Clearly, the pets were more interesting than Emma, because she darted off. Maria is deaf or stupid. Cheers, that's lovely, Tony. I imagine you mean in the scene, right? That's not just a comment on Maria. That would be a bit harsh. Gillian, Emma is autistic. Okay, interesting. What was your note? Yes, in the scene, Tony means. Emma, what was your note?
Oh, thank you.
Mine was, I'm talking to a deaf person.
Yeah, and I loved how you did it straight away. It was like, it was just immediately, I mean, for me, I knew what the note was. So it's just like, yes, you nailed it straight away. It's exactly what what it would look like. Gillian, well done, Emma. Yes. And Maria, what was yours?
Mm-hmm.
Your note.
I had puppies licking my. Yeah, I have a puppies licking my toes.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, too cute. There's something about you two in that particular version being in such different places, like you being so happy about having your toes licked, and Emma, you were like, can you hear me? It was just, yeah, it's fascinating. All right, everyone, go on, go on, Maria.
Oh, sorry, my Wi-Fi today is not working well. Yeah, it was fun.
Good. Emma, fun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I feel like I've scared you off. I don't know if I'll ever see you again, but it was...
It's the whole point of learning, isn't it? This is the whole point of me being here.
I think that if you're able to watch this back, if I'll send it to you, maybe on the group or in private, but I think if you can look at yourself with a kind eye, you'll realize how interesting you are without the, like, because we all beat ourselves up, right? We all go, oh God, I didn't do that, or I should have done this. But actually, just if you're just listening, then that's 50% of the job done, maybe more. And actually, we get a lot from two people that are just listening to each other, just in contact. Yeah, and you did a lot of that, and I think you got better and better at it as the call went on. Even with the weird instruction of talking to her like she's deaf, you were still listening to her. And when she walked off screen, you were like, well, what do I do now? And it's those moments that are more resonant, maybe, than watching an actor acting. I call it schmacting. You see Ewan McGregor do it sometimes. Yes, I know, I'm pretty cool. It's like, yeah, but we want to see people mess up. But yeah, good stuff, you two. Really nice to see you work together.
Thank you.
Turn on your videos, guys. Let's see everyone else. Oh, wow, Maria's headshot just came up. Very cool. Yeah, we're all still here. Yes, amazing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So remind me, guys, I know, we've got 3 people left to work, but I think one of you is observing and 2 of you have actually paid to participate. So remind me who's who, unless you all have, in which case we'll go over potentially. So Sana, are you here to observe or are you participating?
I was here to participate.
Perfect, excellent. Mario, you taking part?
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So Eli, we'll get you. Are you too, Eli?
Ellie, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry.
We'll get you all working, but
that's fine.
Bear with me, and we'll find you a partner after Eli. But maybe Ellie.
That's fine.
Mario, Sana, can you two pin each other, and we'll turn off our videos while we get you two to ask those questions to each other, find out a little bit more about each other. Nice, good, okay, good stuff. So, Sana, what are you going to attempt to do here if this is your first cold read class? If you were going to give yourself a note, what would you say?
Just let go and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, if you manage to do it and you realize how to do it, can you write it down, send it to me, and then we're going to write a book together called Let It Go and See What Happens by Tom Sawyer and Sana Javed.
I'm just going to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of Meisner.
Great,
I'm actually a little bit scared of Meisner.
Yeah, I'm not, I never met him, he's dead now, and I'm not, from the videos I've seen, I don't know if I'd want to be stuck in a lift with him, to be quite honest. But the one thing I agree with him on is that good acting means you've got to get over yourself and just listen to the other person. So that's the thing that I agree with him on. And he would probably disagree with me on a lot of things as well. But this class isn't a Meisner class. This is about you and Mario just listening to each other and saying some words that I've sent you, or not, or say your own version. And then the last bit, as you've seen, is to be given a weird direction, to be given a strange thing to do, and to try that. Oh, that's interesting. Tony's saying, I wasn't until I took this class. Being a fan of Meisner, I suppose. And Liz is saying it's definitely grown on me. Yeah, I think the reason it's scary is because it feels so personal. And at the start, it doesn't feel like acting, because it's like, well, hang on, that's not the character crying, that's me crying. But there's something that I've learned after maybe 10, 15 years of doing it, where you are giving yourself permission, because it is acting, although it doesn't feel like acting, it is acting, so you don't have to be, you have to be yourself, but it's not the you that you present to the world. It's like, well, what if I was a killer? What if I was married? What if I had a family? You get to experience these different life states. But anyway, whether you like Meisner or not, I suppose it's not relevant to a cold read class. The Meisner technique really changed my life perspective, Paolo. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think any good acting technique can make you see things a bit differently. I think for me, it definitely, because what he says is that good, bless you, god damn. If he says acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances, I definitely took a lot of my life stuff as to be imaginary circumstances, which just means that I can forget a lot of it, which is scary as well, because but I'm Tom Sawyer, I'm 40 years old, I live in London, and there's all of this stuff that I tell myself that is just an imaginary story, really. Liz is saying, bless you, Mario. Maria's saying, it was me who was observed. Oh, no, don't worry. All right, so the first things to do then, Sana, is to prove that you can see Mario. What do you see? What's the fact?
Mario has a tattoo.
Yeah, nice. Go on, Mario, show us. What is it?
I got loads of tattoos.
Oh, okay.
You want to see the new ones? I can share the new one if you want.
Where are they on your body?
On my ribs.
Yeah, go on. Let's have a look.
It's a bit scary, but it is what it is.
Okay, fine. Wow. Cobra.
Yep.
Very cool. Here's my snake analogy to acting. In acting, you can be too tense and you can be too lax. But like the snake, you need a certain amount of tension because the snake is intense, but also a certain amount of relaxation because the snake is relaxed. So like the snake, we must find that balance of relaxation and tension. And that is, one way you end up too tense and can't do anything, and one way is you're dead inside and boring. Eli's saying, man, it's huge. Wow, says Liz. That's a big old snake. They have to be relaxed enough to swallow their food live. Yeah, little bastards. Mario, what do you notice about Sana?
She's got a bandana.
Yeah, cool. Sana and the bandana. I like the sound of that band. Sana, what's going on with Mario? How's he feeling? Mad, sad, or glad?
Do I have to use those 3 terms, or can I use them?
Use your own words, and we'll see if they fit into those categories.
I think Mario is cheeky.
Okay, good. How come? What's that based on?
I'm just getting a cheeky, playful vibe. But if I had to choose one of those 3, I would say glad.
Nice. Yeah, cheeky tends to fall under that category more than the other 2, I suppose. Yeah, very cool. Mario, what do you see? What's Sana feeling?
Happy.
Good. What's that based on?
Well, her smile.
Nice. Good. We like, isn't it funny that we see what we see in people? If you leave the house pissed off, you see a lot of angry people. And if you leave the house happy, suddenly everyone you see is a smile. What do you, Sana, what's your opinion about Mario?
Oh, I thought we just did opinions.
That was feeling, so that was like mad, sad, or glad. But you did say cheeky already. You can stick with that, or if you've got another opinion.
Other than cheeky, I would say Mario is ready for action.
Ready for action, okay.
Or maybe just ready. So.
Ready for action is fine. I suppose in acting terms, you would hear action, so sure. Good stuff. Mario, what's your opinion of Sana?
She's kind.
Nice. Yeah, what's that based on? What do you see?
Her calmness, like warm calmness.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so we get a bit of cheeky and kind today with you two. Let's see what happens if you allow yourselves to be seen by each other. I'm going to send you some sides which are literally two sides of a conversation. So Sana, you've got your half there, and Mario, let's give you yours. So Sana, you have the first line, and Mario, you have second line. Ignore that B, Mario, if you can still hear me. Your video's gone off, but there you are. So see if you can, after you've said your line, see if you can spend more time just listening rather than waiting to talk. Everyone's got that friend who's just waiting to talk. So don't be that guy or girl or person, just be receptive. See what happens, have fun, and take your time. Really, you have got so much more time than you realize. So I'm going to disappear and you two navigate that text. Have fun. See you on the other side.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're frozen.
Must be a signal.
This is rubbish.
Use the chat box thing.
I'll just text you.
Who still texts?
Jesus Christ, I just want to talk properly.
I know. Me too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Really nice. You two go again. Don't worry about the text this time. Just concentrate on your partner. It's going great. Take a deep breath and don't worry about the words. Have fun.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're frozen.
Must be a signal.
I'll just text you.
Who texts who?
Jesus Christ, I just want to talk properly.
Me too.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
And just keep doing those last two lines. I miss you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you. I miss you.
Keep going, you two, but if you can both hold yourself, put your arms around yourself as if you were hugging, but keep doing those last two lines. Are you able to, Mario? Yeah, good. And Sana, can you do the same? The last lines.
Miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you.
And rock side to side. Keep saying those words. Good. Yeah, good. And Mario, do the same. Rock side to side. Rock side to side, Mario.
Rock side to side.
Yeah, so swing like Sana's doing. Show, yeah, that's it. Again, but look at each other. Good. Keep going.
I miss you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you.
Sana, look at Mario, and if this was a relationship, what relationship do you think it would be right now?
Question?
Yeah, what does it seem like, the way you two are talking to each other? What relationship is it?
Could be husband and wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario, what do you think? What kind of relationship is it? And feel free, anyone who wants to have a guess. Paolo is saying like brothers, sisters. What do you think, Mario? What kind of, yeah, brother and sister? What do you think, Mario?
Like end of relationship. Like unfinished business kind of end of relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The two people that love each other but have to leave each other.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, you two. So just take a few breaths and drop any of that stuff because that's not actually happening. There's no husband and wife or brother and sisters there. It's just two actors on a Wednesday afternoon in a cold read class. Good. All right, coming back in to join you guys. How was that? It's quite moving to watch. How was it to do, Sana?
I mean, I didn't start crying like Mario, maybe because I don't know if I was connecting to it, but yeah, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting, and I mean, it's so different on doing it on Zoom.
Yeah, right. And yet, whatever you can get in this way, you imagine when you're in the same room and how magnified that will be. It's yeah, it's intense. But what was fascinating is that you actually, the more vulnerable Mario got, the kind of lighter and smilier you got. And there was this lovely contrast of, like, in terms of the dynamics. If it was brother, sister, you would be the older sister. If it was husband and wife, you would be the wife that's saying it's okay. So, you know, it's fascinating. You know, we all want to cry and scream and laugh, but actually there's some lovely, more subtle things going on. There's so many comments that I'm going to get through, but Mario, how was that for you?
Yeah, it was interesting. This, yeah, it was a bit, because I felt really sad when I started the class, and after I started feeling really happy, and after I got sad again, and I just put my, you know, I just keep my attention on her, and you know, just my emotions just flow out probably. Yeah, just my, yeah, just run. So yeah, I feel about like a, so it's what you said, this dynamic of two people, you know, like black and white. You know what I mean?
Well, like the contrast between two.
Yeah, like black and white, or yin and yang, and you know, like
Yeah, there was so much going on. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Sana.
There was one point where maybe I shouldn't have held it in, but I actually wanted to laugh.
Yeah. Oh God, you imagine, right? Take two. This time you're gonna laugh. No.
wow, that would be interesting with
I was like, oh my God, he's crying. I can't laugh.
Of course you can. There's no perfection here. But the thing about that is it's a gift. Like that thing that you think, oh no, I can't do that. It's like, it's so easy to tell yourself as an actor, oh no, that's a bad decision. But when you do it, like something happens where it doesn't feel like you're being a nice person, but actually it, like that nervous laughter or however it comes out, it's like, oh, fuck, she laughed at him. All right, we're going to give it another go, but the comments are fascinating. People really with you on that journey of being like quite freaked out and intense scariness to being like so soft and sad and so real, caring, so genuine from you both. Amazing openness. Really nice. Yeah, isn't it funny what you do when you're supposed to be serious or sad? Sometimes you can end up laughing at funerals or telling jokes. All right, so I'm going to give you a note. So see how fully you can do this note. So Sana, you've got yours there, and Mario, and these are going to make two very different behaviors from you both. And see if you can commit to them. And we're going to do something like that scene again, but don't worry about the words in the right order. We're just going to play with it. So have fun, keep listening to each other, and I'll see you later.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're frozen.
It must be a signal.
This is rubbish.
Who wants to text?
I just text you. Jesus Christ, I just want to talk properly.
Me too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Keep going, Sana. Tell him again, I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Miss you too.
I miss you too.
I miss you too.
Can you repeat good, both of you? Good.
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 Yeah, good. Keep going. Good. Keep going.
Good.
Good.
Good. Good.
Now, both of you look at each other, take a breath, and very, very slowly, good. Take a breath and very slowly poke out your tongue. Very slowly. Just let your tongue poke out of your mouth. While look at each other, let it out even more. Even more. Good. All the way out. And blow a raspberry. All right, enough. Really nice. Good, guys. Thank you for indulging me with that madness. That was a very different version to the scene. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Sana is pissed off, says Gillian. Paolo, Mario is watching a cartoon on the TV. Gillian, Mario is the Joker. Yeah, good casting. Paolo, Sana is pissed off. Gillian, he's probably drunk. And Liz, Sana is very young. Mario is watching a very funny comedy. Gillian, yep, he's pissed. Paolo, lovely. Gillian, ha ha ha. Paolo, they're kidding each other. Maria, Mario's drunk and Sana is 5 years old. Tony, Mario said Mario is finding the situation really funny and Sana was cross, but then finds it funny too. Yes, maybe two siblings having a sibling thing. Eli saying, ah ha 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 ha. Tony, mother and son, and the mother can't help but laugh at the son being silly. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Gillian, work colleagues, and he's arrived in drunk, so Sana is not impressed. Ah, kids. What did you get, Sana? What was your note?
I've even forgotten now. Sorry.
I think it was you hate his guts.
You hate your partner's guts.
Yeah, brilliant. But I love that you dropped it. I love that you let yourself be overcome by his silliness, because that's all it is. A note is a suggestion, an offering, and then you can fuck it off when you something else takes over. Mario, what was yours?
To find everything funny.
Yes, really nice. Was that fun, you two?
That was a lot of fun, yeah. Really.
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
Good. I love the contrast, even in the lighting of you two and how we went from the start, really intense, like quite maddening with the siren going on and this like really intense energy, to that thing that we got at the beginning, which is like two kids just fucking around, being high or drunk or whatever it was. Everyone, let's come back, turn on your videos, and I'm going to, I know it's 6 o'clock, so I'm just going to check in with everyone. Yo, Eli, what do you want to do? Do you want to work now or come back next week? What's Ellie, sorry, thank you. Oh my God.
You need to change the Y to an I, then you'll get it.
Eli, Ellie, sorry. Yeah, it's I'm having a...
You want my full name, which is way more complicated, or...
Yay!
Yeah, go on.
Wait, I don't know how to change this. Oh man, I'll write down on the chat.
There's a famous Eli that spells the name E-L-Y. It's why I keep saying it, but...
Eli Waller?
Oh, Elisabetta, of course.
And also, there was somebody in the Bible called Eli as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't remember what he did.
Well, yeah.
Elisabetta is beautiful.
Elisabetta.
It's too long.
No, it's beautiful.
No, it's not. It's lovely.
Paolo knows
I'm
what I
Elizabeth,
mean.
so
Like in Italy, we're both Italian, so when somebody calls us with a long name, it means we did something bad.
Yeah, same with my name,
My
Antoinette. I only got called
exact.
that when they were cross with me. Yeah.
See, that's why Ellie is just
Yeah.
shorter and easier.
My mum calls me Thomas. Thomas.
Exactly, Elisabetta. Yes.
So why don't you spell it ELI then? If
Ellie.
it's because yeah.
Yeah, because in Italian, E, like your E's are E, your, well, L is L, and Y it's E and Y. But my mom used to call me like that. And if I write down how it's spelled, it's ELI. So it's literally Eli.
As I say it,
Ellie. Yeah, we would call it Ellie.
Yeah. Normally in London, they call me Ellie, but with 2 L and IE at the end.
Yeah, Ellie. Yeah, that's another way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
English people just like saying Italian names and words. It makes us feel exotic when we say Elisabetta.
Well, that's cool.
Can you nicely sum up, because if it's all right with you, Elisabetta, we'll just give you a free pass for the next class.
Thank you.
But can you sum up what you've seen today in the last 2 hours?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oops, a lot of things. A lot of things, actually. I like the way adults can get along like kids, you know. When you're in kindergarten, it's a High School Musical line, actually, but that's absolutely true. And I feel so bad to say that. When you're in kindergarten and you met a guy or a girl and you play with him 5 minutes and then it's your best friend.
Yes.
That's what actors do.
Good
Do.
Yes.
Most of the time. Even if we hate each other, but for some reason we get along and we share something really intimate and personal, which can be tears or even a look.
Yes.
Or we unlock the, how's it called? Paolo, aiutami, scatola nera.
The shield, the
black
shield,
box?
the
black
protection.
box, something
Black
like
box, the one is in the airplane.
something hidden.
Right.
Black box.
Yeah, and that's what I've seen. I've seen like people push themselves and having fun. Liz make me laugh so bad. And I've seen Sana, which say I'm not really comfortable with it, but she was pushing through. And Tony, I love the way she acts. She's great. I mean, Jillian is amazing. Paolo, great eyes, and Emma as well. Emma pushed herself so much, and the tears of Mario, oh my God, just broke my heart.
Yeah.
Literally, I wanted to hug you.
Yes. Can we all have a hug?
Yeah, personal hug. Guys, that's so bad. We can't hug each other.
Yeah. Oh no. There's something about that, Elisabetta, what you said, because the thing that kids have is they haven't been hurt yet. You know what I mean? And they trust each other. They trust that if I love you, you're going to love me back. And good acting is that same trust. And we do it again and again, get our heart broken again and again for 25 takes.
And we love to do that so bad.
Yeah. And then we go
so
for a
bad.
drink afterwards together.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I want to thank you all. This really means a lot to me, this class, the human connection. And Elisabetta, we work together next week, hopefully.
Yep.
But thank you for your honesty, your bravery. Have a great rest of the day, evening, week. And yeah, hopefully see you all next week. You're stars.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
Bye.
Good to see everyone.
Bye, Liz.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, guys.